Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Slow, slow. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna. Okay. All right. So I think today is a very, very auspicious day. On one side, we have this Damodar month going on. Damodar month is a month where Damodar month is the month where Krishna has demonstrated that I only get conquered by the devotion, right? Not by any other things, right? So we might have the intelligence, we might have the fame, name, whatever you call it, but none of these things will can appease the Lord. The only devotion is the only thing which will appease the Lord, and this is the month what we are going through. And in fact, today I was planning to come over there, but because of the sickness, I decided, okay, I'll just stay back. So two things what I want to touch upon today is what ingredients are required to get the devotion on the Lord. Two ingredients are required: mercy and endeavor. These two are very important. If you don't have mercy, if you're just thinking that, okay, I can attain everything through my endeavors, no, we cannot attain. We also need mercy. Now, there are so many people who are wanting to become as the most wealthiest person. Why only Bill Gates became the most wealthiest person? Because he had something, whatever he has done in the previous lives. There are people who work hard than Bill Gates, but Bill Gates was able to get everything at his disposal, right? So why not others? So these two things are very important, and Damodar month demonstrates these two ingredients. If we have these two ingredients, then yes, definitely we can get the devotion towards the Lord. So we have to put our efforts. There's a very short story where there was a person. There was a person who fell in the well, and he was trying to come out of the well, and he needs a support. So someone dropped a rope, and that rope can be considered as a mercy, right? But unless and until he puts an endeavor, he puts an effort to hold that rope, he cannot really come out of the well, isn't it? So he has to put effort from his side, like holding the rope tight, and then he can be carried over, he can be pulled over from that well. Correct? So Mother Yashoda Diwali is coming on Saturday, right? On Saturday or no, 23rd is Govardhan. I think 22nd is, yeah, Saturday is Diwali, if I'm not wrong. So on the Diwali day, Krishna, Mother Yashoda wanted to teach a lesson to Krishna because he started to break all the pots. And she got the ropes to bind Krishna to a grinding mortar. So she was doing her efforts. There's a very nice verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which explains Swamatu Svinna Gatraya Vishasta Kavarashajaha. This Yashoda Maya, she wanted to tie the baby Krishna to teach him a lesson. And when Swamatu Svinna Gatraya Vishista Kavarashajaha means her hair was completely drenched with sweat and her hair got disturbed because she was endeavoring to tie Krishna. But who can tie Krishna? He's infinite. Can anyone make infinite finite? No one can make infinite finite. But Mother Yashoda said, nothing doing. Today I have to teach a lesson. And they had how many cows? 900,000 cows. So she got the ropes of all the cows, what they had. But still Krishna was not binded. He was not getting bound to this grinding motor. And she calls her friends. She says, get your ropes also. Mm-mm, no use. And finally, um, by seeing the efforts, by seeing the sincerity of Mother Yashoda, Krishna decides to get binded to her. So he's not getting binded or bounded by the ropes what she bought. It's not that okay, she got the ropes from all the villages, but Krishna got binded because by seeing the love of Mother Yashoda, he said, okay, I'm giving myself to you. So this is a very important point. Mercy and endeavors are the ingredients for us to attain the devotion. Aditya Prabhu asked me last week to talk something about how to lead, balance the stress. Stress is something which is really an important factor for all of you, and it's not easy, right? Um, one thing what I can talk about stress is the same example as a person who goes to gym. He starts lifting the dumbbells, the weights, and it's not that easy. But a day will come where he'll be able to overcome the stress what he has gone through before. It's the same thing. So when we are going through a stressful phase, if you have a proper association, then Jagannath, can you stop doing what you're doing, please? Um, then what happens is, the mind needs pain. This is a very important point. With this, I will end it here. Mind needs pain. Why mind needs pain? For example, let's say if our Amit Prabhu is having a wonderful time, if he starts his own company and Sunil Prabhu starts working for him, Aditya Prabhu resigns his job and says, okay, give me a job in your company. Aditya, can you please come on video? We would like to see your face. When everyone starts working for Amit Prabhu falsely thinks that he is the proprietor, but he is also a worker in the company. But he falsely went and said to Sunil and Aditya that, hey, I am the owner, come and work for me. But what if Derek Prabhu comes, if he is the owner of the company, and then he says, Amit, what are you doing? I am the owner of the company. And you falsely spoke about the proprietorship to all of your friends. So he needs a pain. Amit needs a pain to come to reality, isn't it? Otherwise, he's enjoying. Yes, no one knows about who is a proprietor. Let me cheat everyone. Let me do. And Amit is a very good boy. I'm just taking for an example here. He'll be enjoying. So similarly, mind is a product of mode of goodness. Please understand this very carefully. Mind is a product of mode of goodness. The mind is supposed to be your friend because we have been exposing our mind to so many things which are in the mode of passion and ignorance. The mind got used to that. Yes, I can only derive happiness from material things. I can only derive happiness from the things around me, from the people around me. But the reality is, the mind cannot derive happiness from the things of this world because it's a product of mode of goodness. So it needs some pain, just like Amit Prabhu got that pain when Derek came and said, "Look, you're cheating everyone. I'm the owner of the company." Uh, then Amit comes back to his consciousness. The same thing applies to us also. We need some certain times we need pain. Especially mind is tricking us every moment. Mind is saying that if you do this, you'll derive happiness. We would have done the same thing like 1,000 times. But the mind says, no, 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 you didn't do in this proportion. Maybe if you do in this proportion, you'll find happiness for sure. Right? And what happens? Then we start doing the same thing. We'll fall prey. So certain times mind needs a pain, a stress. And that stress acts as like a pain to the mind. You know what happens when a mind goes through this painful phases? The good things what we learn from our stressful phases will get retained in our mind. Then we start empathizing with the people who are suffering like us. For example, let's say, I had this deep desire when I was a student, like all of you, that I did not get when I was a student, and I want to give this. And because I have gone through some phases in my life, when any student comes to me saying that, Prabhu, I'm going through this phase, I will not judge them. So there was one student, I'll not take their names, I'll not even say the story. Um, he used to come to our programs, and then one time I took him to even a distant place with the whole family. One day he sent me an email, and that email was very horrifying. He said, I want to be honest here. I'm so and so, so and so, so and so. So he thought I will never even see his face. I called him the next minute and said, so what? I said, really? Yeah, we all make mistakes. So when mind goes to this painful state, what happens is the good things will get retained because that is the product of mind. Mind is the product of mode of goodness. Right now, what we are experiencing is all foreign to the mind. But somehow we got accustomed, we got used to with that. Are you all following what I'm saying? And that's why we think this is, I'm going through stressful phase. So stress is a good thing. And when we see the stress from a proper perspective, it is going to help us, right? It is going to help us. So that student called me. He sent an email. It's been almost like a year right now. I think I came to Tampa in the month of July. And I did not even speak to him for quite some time. He sent an email to me saying that, Prabhu, I was hospitalized um, because of some reasons. I'm missing the association what we all had at the time. I said, you can call me anytime. You join the programs. And today, you know what he's doing? Uh, because he got something, not just from me, but from other devotees also. His spiritual mentor is helping him like anything. But I'm just like one small, like a fly in his life. Today, you know what he's doing? He's translating the books to a different language, to his own language, so that the people of his country can read the books what Prabhupada has written. He has gone through a stressful phase, but he was able to retain some good qualities. And that retention of good qualities come when we have a proper association. That's why Shakespeare says, if you tell me who your friends are, I will tell your character. I have so many limitations. We all have so many limitations. So what's the big deal? The only thing what Krishna sees is Krishna will not see what we have done in the past. Krishna will see what we are doing right now. Right? what we are doing right now, how we are utilizing our time right now. That's why association plays a vital role. And today is Ekadashi also. Ekadashi is a day where we don't eat grains. Again, since you don't know it, don't worry about all those things for now. We only eat like something. I mean, people fast completely, but there are people who eat like non-grains, like quinoa, uh, something which are not grain, like fruits, vegetables. Ekadashi is very dear to Krishna. So on this double auspicious days, we all can kneel down on our knees and pray to Krishna intensely. That like, I'm going through a lot of stress. Let me retain some good qualities in my mind. And that retention, when it starts accumulating to retain all the good qualities of mind, a day will come where the mind will become as a friend. The mind will no longer be as an enemy. So today our mind is enemy. Any situations the mind says, hey, this is this situation is going to make your life miserable. Because we trained our mind to think in one particular way because we influenced or we exposed our mind to mode of passion and ignorance. Amit Prabhu was very good. When Derek left the company, Amit got this desire to be as the CEO of the company. So today is the day where we all can pray intensely. I'm just touching upon these things. I'm not talking in detail. We can talk about this when we meet personally. Is that okay, Aditya Prabhu? It's not just for you, it's for all of us. We all should, when we have a proper association, trust me, it's miracles. You'll see miracles in your lives. As I was saying, the other student who was addicted to all these antidepressants today is a professor, assistant professor. I'll call him one time to talk to all of you. And he agreed also. He said he will join. He's kind of busy right now with his courses and whatnot. Because he's a teacher, he's a professor. Today, he made a statement, I think a couple of days back, saying that, Prabhu, you know what I'm thinking? I want to come up with a curriculum for the prisoners. Because the prisoners who are living in the prison house, they don't know when they get released from the prison house, they will not find a job. So I want to come up with a curriculum which is approved by the government. If they do that curriculum in the prison, the moment they come out, they'll find a job. I said, that's a good idea. Do it. And he's working on it. So that person who has gone through a lot of stress, he was the only son, a well-to-do family. And he got addicted to this antidepressants. He was always on antidepressants. But as he started coming to the programs, he gave up all the medications what he was taking. And today he is saying, I want to be the light for the people. So sometimes don't think that stress is bad. Stress is good. Just like you exercise and then you build the muscle so that you can lift the dumbbells very easily. Similarly, mind needs that stress, that pain to jolt the mind saying that, hey, I've been exposing you for such a long time, not just one lifetime, but so many lifetimes. But now I really want to give you something which is the real food for you. And then the mind will start retaining all the good qualities because mind by nature is a product of more goodness. Any questions? Any thoughts? No? Do you think we should chant one round and then we'll end it here? I don't know if you have any beats with you. Sunil Prabhu, I don't know if you have beats with you.
No, I don't have, but I'll go ahead with just chanting.
Just chanting. Yeah, please. Today is a very auspicious day.
Yeah.
And the more the number of rounds you chant, it's very, very beneficial. Let me get my beat bag also. So today I was planning to get, I don't know if you have ever tasted this thing, the potato and cheese and what do you call it? We say it as a Gauranga potatoes, or they're delicious. They're delicious. My Jagannath likes it like anything. So today I said in the morning I'll somehow go, but my wife was discouraging. She said, "No, don't go there." And
मैं ऐसे ही कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है.
what is it?
No, Amit was trying to find his beats. He's not getting.
Yeah, you can chant with your fingers also. That's fine.
Yeah, my mother used to tell me like 1, 2, 3, like 3 on one fingers.
Yeah,
On
some say
every
3,
finger.
some say 5.
Nice.
Otherwise, I was thinking to get this Gauranga potatoes and quinoa today. But anyways, next year I'll get it. Okay, let's chant Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Adara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Let's chant bit faster, okay? Hare Krishna. You all
Hare
can
Krishna.
unmute yourself and then chant together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa. Okay.
Prabhu, these last two lines, can you send it to me? Like the ones that you say before.
Yeah. I'll send that in the group. Thank you all for joining. I know
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu, for coming.
I'm missing all of you, but
Taking
kids were asking. Dina Krishna, my younger one, came and said, "Are we not going tomorrow? I know you're not keeping well."
Mhm.
Okay, we'll have an online program. So they got
Yeah.
so used to with all of you.
Yeah. Prabhu,
Yeah.
yesterday it was Derek's birthday. So we can probably wish him. We were actually planning to celebrate his birthday today.
Oh, I'm so
during his
sorry, Derek. Should have come.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's okay.
We can probably sing him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
So we'll sing in a traditional way, not the regular conventional way, but the traditional way
Oh.
of singing. Happy
Awesome. Awesome.
birthday. Hare
Okay.
Krishna to you.
Hare Krishna to you.
Hare Krishna, dear Derek.
Hare Hare Krishna to you.
Hare Rama
Rama to you. Hare Rama to you.
Hare
Rama,
dear Derek.
Derek Prabhu. Hare Rama
To
you.
May Lord shower His mercy on you.
May Lord shower His mercy on you.
May Lord shower His mercy on you, Derek Prabhu. Hare Krishna
Krishna
to
to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Traditional way of singing in ISKCON. So we will celebrate your birthday when we come next time. I'll get a cake.
Yes.
And
Yes.
cake.
Oh, that's not needed, but thank you so much.
So next week, if you're coming, let me know in advance. Then I'll bake a cake and we'll celebrate
Oh,
in front of all of you.
yay!
Sounds good. Are you, Prabhu, are you going to the Govardhan Puja on Saturday the 29th?
Yes, yes, I'll be there. We can meet
Okay.
there also.
Okay.
So you mean the Lutz?
At Lutz. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be there. We'll come.
Okay.
So Aditya Prabhu, you also come on on 23rd,
Saturday.
29th.
29th.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
If you don't have a commute, I can come and pick you up. We all can go. I can drop you back and we can come back to home.
Sure, sure.
There are about
Okay,
100 of families are coming. So it's a very big event.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
can join you all. I mean, are you guys going with Naveen Prabhu?
It's in Lutz.
Okay.
So it's about 40 minutes, right, from university?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe